thanks for joining me today for another book haul. Now, I hadn't been to, I've got a bookshop in my town centre. It is it's a charity shop, but they sell, it's just a bookshop. It totally is just books, and my lady in there puts books aside for me because she knows exactly what I want. So I knew, because I haven't been before Christmas, since before Christmas, that there would be quite a few books in there for that she'd put aside, and also ones that I found there as well. Now, I spent £32, which I didn't really want to spend, but I have got some gems in here, and I wanted to show you and just, tell you really, some of the ideas that I'm going to be doing with these books, and what you can actually do with books, and how, brilliant they really are if you find the right ones. So I have all of these here. So what I'm going to do is push them to one side, and then I'll go through them with you. So, first of all, she knows that I use the Edith Holden books, a lot. So whenever she gets them in, she puts them aside for me. So I have 3 new ones, which is brilliant, because I had just started using one of my other spares. So I don't feel right unless I've got a couple of spares. So now I can go ahead and make lots of pockets, etc. with them. So I have 3 of those. I found a large print Thesaurus, which is brilliant for just cutting out the words to put on, little projects and things. So I just find all the lovely words and just literally cut them out, and cut out the meaning, or just cut out the word, and then they can go on little projects. So you'd have like happy, and where's happy? Look, you've got happiness here. So I would literally cut that out and distress it, and use that on, like a tag, or some little clusters, etc. Or you can use it on a journal page. The large print ones are fantastic, and I have a large print dictionary, and now I've got a large print Thesaurus, so that's really great for like word meanings, etc. I have a couple of these books. I have Wiltshire and Swindon, and these are just full of these are photographic memories, and actually inside this one there were some lovely picture postcards as well of Purton, which is just down the road from me, in 1910. So there's all these lovely different postcards that were in there as well, so that was a bonus. But this is just full of, like black and white photographs. There's some quite old ones in there. So what you could do is you could just cut that out, put it onto card, and use that as a tuck spot, a journaling card. Or you could, actually have these as pages and have them as flips, like these big pictures here. What I would do is cut the signature in there, and then I would use that as a flip. These are also good to cut out to put in my flow journals that I'm making, which are really good to have, lots of things to tuck in, etc. So there's lots of black and white photos in here. I mean, that would be a fantastic page in a journal. I mean, look at that, isn't it just gorgeous? So these ones are pretty similar, and this is just Swindon, and there's just a lot of old photographs through the years. That's cute, look. So these are great for journaling cards, or like I said, I like using these to go in my flow journals. Let me have I got one handy? Let me just show you what I mean. So this is a flow journal that I have been working on, and you know, they're just great to like tuck in here. I would cut out one of these pictures and just tuck it in here, and then, you know, the person who has this flow journal can just take that out and use it however they want. As you can see, I've got lots of this one needs to be filled up, but you could put one in there, and then they could be taken out and used by whoever buys the flow journal. So a lot of the things in the books I love using in the flow journals, especially the old photographs. So this is really good. Look at this, lots and lots of yummy old photos, just fantastic. Can't wait to get my scissors. Right, this is American Impressionist. It's 30 full colour postcards. So these are just great again for journaling cards to use on the front of journals. Just lovely images here. I mean, look at that, that's just gorgeous. Imagine that all distressed and with a bit of lace on, and you know, I will be using these in some projects. And these are all postcards, and I paid £1.25, and I've got 30 gorgeous tuck spots, you know, like journaling cards ready made, because you've got your space to write your journaling spots on. So they're all ready made journaling spots, really. So those I could whiz through and decorate some of those up. I picked up a couple of these you know, the tea cards, collector cards, and these were £1. So the wildflower ones, I just love these. I have a lot of these, I must admit. I need to start using them on projects. So these could be cut out and used. You could use one of the pages as a flip in your book, or you could cut these out and just you know, use to embellish things, just little tuck spots for some little pockets, etc. So we've got wildflowers, and I've got wild birds, which, look at these, just gorgeous. And these were just £1. And I've seen these actually at the car boot, and sometimes they're like £7 for one. So that was a super bargain. Right, what is this book? Right, this is the concise British Flora in colour, and I already have this book, but I love it. These are brilliant for journal pages. Love, love, love. You can also make tags out of them. Envelopes. This is really good paper pages to make floral envelopes out of, and then just put a bit of lace and collage on them. These are quite like what can I say, some flower books I will cut out the flowers, you know, to decorate things, so you can do that as well. But this particular book I probably use to make tags, envelopes, and pages in journals. And these is just, every single page is just so pretty. Also, I would rip these pages and use it for collaging as well. So lots and lots of use for this book. That's why I grabbed it when I saw it. In fact, I think I might actually have 3 of these now, because I like them books. These she just threw in. I had she just said that nobody would want these, so I took them anyway, because they've got cute birds. It's just like a flip. Now this would be a fantastic, actually, what I would probably use for this is a page in a journal, and you could use it as a pull out, or you could just cut it in half and just have just one, you know, like have a page in a journal. Or I could cut out the little birdies and things to put. I'm probably going to use this as a page in a journal, because it's very colourful and it's glossy. Lovely. So I'd get 2 out of that. Love it. Then we've got, what is this? Cloven Hoofs. Don't know if I would probably use this one, to be honest with you. Not really. Not sure I will use that one. And then I'm not too keen on reptiles, if I'm honest. I don't particularly like reptiles and frogs and things, so I probably won't use this one either. I'll probably give these back to the scrap store, because the scrap store probably use it. And this one is Land Mammals, so this would be an interesting one to put in like a wildlife journal. Very, very cute. Look at that. Excuse me. Or I could cut out these little animals. And oh look, there's a pusscat. I might actually, because they're nice sizes, I might cut these out to put on projects and tags and things. Oh, look at the bunny. He would look super cute cut out on something. So that's probably what I'm going to do with that one. Excuse me. And then we have a floral one. Again, a page in a journal, or I think I'll use this one as a pages in a journal, because it makes a nice, lovely you know, cover. So sorry, I just had a little bit of a coughing fit there. Right, yes, so I will use these probably as pages in a journal, or a glue book, something like that. And then I've got another floral one here as well, which, aren't they just gorgeous and colourful? So you get the idea with these ones. Oh, look at all of these birds. Oh my gosh, lots and lots of birds. I would cut these out and most definitely use these on projects. Oh my goodness me, look at all these birds. These are definitely getting cut out. So I've got a couple there. I've got a couple for pages, and I've got a couple which I want to cut out to put on projects. So there's a bird one, a mammal one. This one again, oh, there's butterflies on here and bees. So I'll probably cut out the bees and the butterflies, but I wouldn't cut out the insects. So that one's got to be cut. And then we have a butterfly one. Look at all of these butterflies I am going to have on my projects. These are going to be cut out for sure. These are just going to be gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. My, have I got some die cutting to do, and I will do this while watching the TV and just sit there and cut them up. Right, this is another one of those black and white photo kind of book. I'm not sure how many of these pictures I would actually use. These ones definitely, but there's a lot in here I probably wouldn't, like sporty sort of ones that I probably wouldn't use. But you know, there's quite a few in here, like those judo ones I wouldn't use. I'd have to just go through that, and but there are some nice old photos that could be used. And these, I got it for these because I love these little people, these lovely little pictures. Look, these would look absolutely gorgeous. Look, this is why I got this book, because I love these little pictures. Look, how gorgeous is that? So there's lots of pages of that, so I'm going to get, and that was £2.50, but I do think it was absolutely worth it just for those little people. And look, I even got their names there, so I could even put them in the journal until you've got their names. Right, this is an amazing book that I got. It's called Letters of Note. It cost me £2. A huge book, but it has lots and lots of letters in, look, which is great for collaging. Look, there's lots of old letters. Look at this. Let me zoom in, see if you can. There you go. Lots and lots of old letters in here. Look. Oh, these are going to look absolutely gorgeous. I would use this for collaging. This is probably going to be one of my collage books. Look at this. Loving these. So lots of letters to be able to use when I do my collaging. And there's some pictures in here as well. A book full of letters. But I would use them for collaging, and then these pictures would go in glue books or flow journals, and this I would fold that in half and put that in a journal because it's just a gorgeous photograph. So that's what I will use that one for. Now also picked up this great artist. Now I had the great poets in this, and this will be used for probably flow journals more than anything, because these have such gorgeous pictures. These are where I would use in journals, the big pictures, and then these smaller pictures like this I would use and tuck in to the flow journals and put behind things, and you know, like here, that's what I would do. And here you can see, look, yeah, you can see that. So that is what I would use these sort of photos for, as you can see here. Just put them on the side of pages in the flow journal. I mean, this is just full of loads of goodies. And the great thing with flow journals, if you've never had one, everything can be taken out for you to use on your own project. So look, all of these pictures here, everything in here can be taken out. So it is for you to like, you can take that with you, and you've got loads and loads of goodies to, you know, like if you want to go somewhere for the weekend, you want to take your crafting with you, you've got loads of little bits and pieces in here. I mean, look at that. So I would cut out all of these little pictures, and these everything in here would be used. I love it. I mean, look at all these lovely, gorgeous images in here. Just pages and pages. So if you ever get a chance to get these colour library books, they've got great artists. I know they've got great poets, because I've had that one and I've used that a lot. But this has so many gorgeous images in here to use. I mean, look. Oh, pages and pages and pages and pages of gorgeous images and pages to use. So this page I would cut out and use, fold it over and use it in a journal or flow book or a glue book. Oh my goodness me, I am going to be busy with my scissors. Look at all these pictures. Just phenomenal. And that cost me £3, but that is so worth the money. Now this book here, I love this book. OMG, it cost me £3, and this is one of the most beautiful books I have ever seen. It's called Victorian Fashions and Costumes, and it's from Harper's Bazaar, 1867 to 1898, and it's got 1,000 illustrations. But wait till you see this book. Look at these images, look at these costumes, and look, oh, aren't these just stunning? So I would even cut these out, put in my glue book. They are just phenomenal. The pictures in here are just beautiful. Pages and pages and pages. I mean, look at this. Oh my gosh. Look at these beautiful, beautiful women. Oh, look at the outfits that they used to wear. These, I love, love, love this book. This has to be, and look at these little shoes I would cut out and use on little flips and things and pockets, and it is just jam-packed with goodiness. Oh, look at this. Loving, loving, loving this book. Pages and pages and pages. Oh, just love it. Oh my gosh, look. I would cut her out and put her on a glue book. We'll pick a lady a day and write something about what we think, who they were and what they lived, what their lives were like. Look at her, how grand is that? Look at her tiny waist. Seriously? Oh, these are just gorgeous. Imagine wearing all this. Oh, this has to be one of my ultimate favourite books. Definitely. And I've just noticed my desk is super grubby. Let's see if I can... Wow, what has happened here? That is grubby, 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 grubby. And there's a proper wipe, I think. Right, we're nearly there. Okay. Now, the last thing I got, I do sometimes use magazines. This is just a landscape one. And it has some beautiful, excuse me, images. So this would just become, I would just rip this out. Excuse me, and what I would do probably is, I don't know, probably just use that as a journal page. I mean, but look how gorgeous and bright that would be in a journal. So this has just got lots of lovely different images in, which I would use. I mean, love these. Lots of pages to use just to make your journals a bit more colourful. I do like to have a glossy page. Look that. I do love to have glossy pages in journals. Even though they're mostly vintage, I like to have a glossy page. Now, look at these that I got. OMG, they're called Gibbons Stamp Monthly. I think that's, oh no, there's lots of them. Hang on. These are amazing. If you ever get a chance to get your hands on these are just amazing. They're called, I don't know if I'm in shot here, Gibbons Stamp Monthly, and they are magazines about stamps. But so you've got lots of pages of stamps you can cut out, but also some of these have got, if I can find one now, I can hear like little mini postcards, or the front of these are postcards and little envelopes. So these will be just fantastic to cut out and put on some card and make as little tuck spots and things. So I have a lot of these, and this one isn't particularly full. Let me find another one. There was also some of these like magazines in there as well, and these are lovely because these are like old paper, and these have got lots of stamps and little mini postcards. Look, I would cut these out and put them on card and then use them on little clusters. And look at these letters, lots and lots of the fronts of letters. These are just gorgeous. And then you've got, look, this is full of like little postcards, etc. So I have a few of those. Lots and lots of stamps, and look, I've cut that out, and they've got quite a few letters in here in this one. Look, this one has loads and loads of handwriting, which I love. And then you've got stamps in here as well, which you can use. So a few of those magazines. I mean, look, these stamps that you can just, look, birdie stamps, which you can just cut out and use straight on your projects, your collaging. So yeah, if you get a chance to, if you see any of these magazines, these are brilliant. Love them, love them, love them. Right, so I have quite a few of them that I'm going to sit and cut out. Then I had found a bird magazine, all about birds. So again, lovely glossy pages to use in journals. And sometimes I like to just cut out images. I mean, look at that gorgeous puffin, an owl, look. Just lovely glossy pages of birds. Just gorgeous. So that's what that will be used for. Then I have a Homes and Antiques one, which again, it's just so I can have glossy pages with different things. You know, like this is obviously interior things and arty things. That just makes nice, something different to put in your journal, because it's nice to have variety, isn't it? So it's nice little pictures. I love the bathtub, look at that. Great for glue books, so you could cut out this picture and write down, I would love this bath. That's that one. I have another bird, two more bird watching. Look at that gorgeous image on the front of that one. This is just a gorgeous bird magazine, which has lots of different interesting pictures and pages. Just something different. Look at that. A spoonbill, he's called. So yeah, lots and lots of cutting out for me to do. And I will be using them in projects very, very soon. So as you can see, I am going to be busy with my trusty scissors. But I hope that's give you some inspiration of what you can actually do with magazines and books. And like I said, I spent £32. But can you imagine how many journal pages, I mean, how many images I am going to get out of these books? I mean, I'm not being funny. I think even this one book was worth £32. It is just absolutely stunning, stunning, stunning. Just gorgeous. So I am very, very happy with my haul. And I'm going to be busy with my scissors very soon. So I might spend some time cutting out with you after I've cleaned my dirty desk. Right. All right, my lovelies. Hope you've enjoyed this video. And I shall see you all very, very soon. Take care. Bye.